This is the art of my scribe. This is what I do to set myself up for success when I sit down to write a paper, or at least tips I have for what I've done in my experience. First and foremost, comfort. I can't be in constricting clothes. I don't like being in tennis shoes, jeans with my belt, button-up shirts. I prefer the three S's: sandals, sweatpants, sweatshirt. That's not constricting, easier to sit down and write a paper in something comfortable. I have to have a good night's sleep. You can't write on 2 to 3 hours sleep. It's not going to work out well. You need to have something in your stomach. You can't write on an empty stomach. You can't have your stomach growling. It's just another distraction. So get yourself some good mood food from Arby's. Avoid Papa John's. I like to have the proper ambiance going when I write. I get my coffee going. I put a little Bailey's into it. It's nothing that's gonna put you on the floor. I get incense burning. I'll have, if I'm gonna do music, it has to have no lyrics. I can't have words going in and out of my ear when I'm trying to type up something. I prefer classical music, limits the distractions. I also like having the TV off. You hear something, you get distracted. You get drawn in, man. That's what the TV's there for, to suck you in, to stare at it. The internet, I try to avoid going to Facebook or any of the message boards I go to. Fantasy football. If I were doing worse, maybe I'd stay away, but I'm doing good this year. Sorry. If you're not going to do type your papers up in the library where it's really structured, then I like my workspace at home to be structured. I can't sit down to write with dirty dishes in the sink, or if the bed's not made, or if there's clothes lying all over the place. I need a clean area to work in. Inspiration too to write. I mean, for example, our first paper that we wrote, the artifact essay, I chose to write about a basketball game I went to see that featured a former Bengal who's passed on, but I got his autograph at that game, and it was a really memorable experience that I had, and it was pretty easy to write about. This semester I also had a paper in my philosophy class that dealt with, it was by a philosopher named Descartes, and it dealt with proving the existence of some sort of God and the fact that we cannot trust our own senses. And that paper was extremely interesting to write about. And the reason I think I liked it so much is because it sounds like the director of both Inception and The Matrix, two films that I really, really like. But it sounds like they stole their ideas from this philosopher. His whole idea is that if you've ever had a dream, that was so vivid you believed it's real at one point, then your mind has deceived you, and you can't really trust something that's deceived you. So there has to be some sort of evil genius that's constantly deceiving you, maybe. That's his whole idea. But I really, really like working on topics that I've liked. And I've liked all the topics we've done in our classes this semester. And I haven't really, the only paper that I really didn't care to write was in my politics class. And it was just on choose a country that you'd like to visit and write about the political structure of it. And yeah, that wasn't very fun to write about, but I wrote about it anyhow. So check out these clips. Hopefully they entertain. Yep. That's my writing process.